I failed my own 30-day decluttering challenge that I organized and put on for other people. Okay, failure is a strong word. So maybe I didn't fail. I did make it about halfway through before I basically fell off. And so if you haven't been here before, hi, I'm Jody. Welcome to my channel. And sometimes I talk about decluttering because it's just a phase of life that I'm in right now that I am passionate about and I don't know, like helping others with. So in February, I put on a 30-day decluttering challenge, and it started February 1st and ran through the 28th. Something like that. That's technically 28 days, so I don't remember how it ended up being 30 days, but it did. Girl math. Anyway, yeah, and I made it about halfway through. I wanted to kind of talk today about like why did I stop doing it? Why did I stop the challenge? I've done a lot of challenges in the past, and I have the tendency to not make it all the way through the challenge. And I feel like that's pretty common. I know that online, like everybody, like you download these ebooks or you take this course, you sign up for it anyway, and then that's all the further you get, right? Or you might get into like the first module and then you like never revisit. And so I know that a lot of us stop doing things that we want to do, but we let other things take over. And so I kind of wanted to basically talk about why I stopped doing it, and then let's work through how I can continue moving forward. Because the thing is, just because I stopped halfway through doesn't mean that I don't plan to pick it back up and that I can't, right? So let's talk about why I stopped participating in the challenge. And my number one reason would be that I got distracted. I basically bought the van and then wanted to start planning it, how it's going to look and the design for the interior. And so I just kind of got really obsessed with that. And all my extra time was with my brain and my body was going towards figuring out the design of the van. The second reason that I realized was that I didn't want to go into the basement because it is not a place that you want to hang out. Parts of the basement are just scary, honestly. Like the door, there's a door that goes to the outside, and the people that lived here before like put a blanket on it for like insulation, I'm assuming. And it's just, I don't know, it reminds me of like this dungeon that like Harry Potter would end up getting stuck in and had to figure out his way out. I don't love it. We also recently had a mouse, and luckily it was just one, and we caught it. The area where I would need to organize the items so that I can, put them in the to-go or the whatever, keep or organize, that area became overwhelmingly disastrous with stuff. It became a drop-off zone, basically. Remember back, if you watched the video about the decluttering challenge, I said one of the most important things that you can do is when you're decluttering an area, so say you're working on your closet in your bedroom, then you want to make sure that you make your bed and like have your room cleaned up first before you start taking everything out of the closet, because you don't want to take a mess and put it on top of a mess. So I think that's definitely one of the things that was holding me back, was that the basement is already a mess. And so I can't very well start taking things out and then put this mess on top of the mess. And so I allowed myself to get distracted with van life. So I'm going to declutter the basement so that I can declutter my stuff. Who knew? So let's go to the basement and see what we can get done.
Violet as a color crayon. We were running through the fields, you had flowers in your hand. We were all chasing phantoms. Baby, you would hold them still and I'd grab on. Yeah, well if you're scared of the dark, let the rundown streetlights be your stars. And then picture swings in the park, and I'll swing with you, sing it.
My wedding dress, just in case I decide to get married again. And I'm kidding. Hold on to that for in case Riley or like Christian's future wife wanted to use like parts of the material to put in their wedding dress or pieces of their wedding or something like that. That's why I held on to it. Let it go, let it go.
If you want to, sing it like ooh. If you want to, sing it like ooh. If you want to, the next time I turn around, you'll have grown into a woman in a single bound. I hope I never take you for granted. Spending time with you is all that I wanted. But I'll go back to when you were small, burning all our favorite records on the CD.
Okay, so I am starting over with hobby items because that is where I basically left off. So I'm gonna pull out all of the crafting supplies and sports equipment and lay it out and then sort through it and figure out what I want, what I don't, and what could get thrown away. Let's go.
Even if it all goes over your head, believe it if you want to. So keep your eyes on the road and your head in the stars. Follow it down the rabbit hole just a little while longer. You can change anything if you want to.
For someone who doesn't craft anymore, taking this from house to house to house has got to be dumber than a box of rocks. I did want to just come forward and say that, yeah, I did not do it perfectly. However, I don't think that's any reason why I can't pick back up and finish it off. And so if you were following along with the challenge and you fell off, then I hope that you pick it back up wherever you left off and get something done this month. All right, guys, so I hope that you found this video entertaining and or helpful. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe. And until next time, see ya. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this little video. This is so stupid. I enjoy bringing these videos to you, so I will continue pushing forward, but let's do this together. All right. I don't know what we're doing together. I really need to get better at these extras. The outcomes. The outros. The okay.